Now we're really gonna enter dupe territory. These next products were meant as copycats. Orders up, you asked for dupes and I'm here to deliver. These are high-end salon hair care products that maybe you love or maybe you've always wanted to try, but you can't make them fit the beauty budget. Today, I'm going to give you some affordable alternatives with similar ingredients, just at a much lower price and sometimes a higher performance. Listen, as a beauty professional, I am no stranger to salon hair care and I am not dissing pro brands. I'm just about options. And I am very proud of the routine I have compiled because I have found an incredible dupe for each one of these products. And without cheating, can you really tell me which side is cheap and which side is luxury? Luxury, cheap. In true Mains by Mell fashion, we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison so we can get a true half-head visual with product breakdowns that are going to explain whether these products are worth splurging on or if you truly can save. Without further ado, let's go diva, because we've got some dupes. Now, just like any routine, we've got to start before washing. And what a fun way to begin. I know I'm looking scary, hairy, big, voluminous, misshapen, unwell, but what a welcome to the pre-wash oil. So if you know, this is the Briogeo, what's the proper name? Scalp Revival Rosemary Pre-Wash Oil. This is a very well-loved product. I've been through empties of it. She is multi-purpose for both the hair and the scalp. And when your hair is looking as dull as mine is right now before a wash, this is a great way to protect, nourish my strands, give them some extra lipids so that when I do go in and shampoo, not once, but times two, because I need a thorough deep cleanse, this is going to help maintain the moisture balance that's on my scalp and on my strands to make sure that they're not super stripped and we may continue to live. But for the price point, considering it is a wash off product, it can be a lot to commit to. So I present you the dupe. This is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Strength and Shine Supreme Oil. It's also a hair and scalp oil that also contains both rosemary, plus it has castor oil, plus a bunch of other things. The biggest difference between these two, besides the price, is that the Strictly Curls isn't necessarily for a pre-wash, wash-off oil. This is marketed as just a hair and scalp oil to use in between your washes. But by that logic, any product is a wash-off product. And this one is really good right before washing because it is a little bit on the richer side. Like, you can easily go overboard with this, easily make your hair a little greasily. So it's great if you are actually going to be washing it off. Since the purpose of a pre-wash oil treatment is to wash it out with shampoo, I think both of these products are a great option, especially if you don't want to break the bank. In the Strictly Curls, you're still getting the rosemary, castor oil. You're also getting biotin. Let's see, soybean, sweet almond, sunflower, coconut, primrose, jojoba, grapeseed, rice bran. Oh my God, the list goes on. You get a lot of different oils in here. And if your scalp and hair are just needing a little stimulation, some shine and protection before your shampoo, that is just what the Strictly Curls can do. The way I apply these products is in a true hot oil treatment form, but without the hot. I'm hot enough, honey. I just applied generously from root to tip and I used it to detangle. I put my curls in a light twist and then wrapped them up before bed so they could marinate overnight, penetrate as needed, and warm me up for a perfect shampoo the next day. Which now feels like a great time to answer the question, do you still have to wear your bonnet to bed before wash day? It's not clocking to you that we're standing on beauty sleep. The bonnet goes beyond keeping your hair protected and keeping you asleep. It's also intended to keep your skin glowing. Because if you're ready to wash, chances are your hair is dirty. And why would you want that on your pillowcase? That is disgusting. So if you're anything like me and you're doing a pre-wash scalp and hair oil before you go to bed, I recommend taking an old hair scarf that you don't care about and wrapping your hair in this before you put your bonnet on. Then put your bonnet on top, and this is gonna help protect oils from getting on this material, as well as be backup in case this all slips off, even though chances are it probably won't, because now I can ensure both the hair is protected and secure, and so is my skincare, okay? And that's what I'm talking about, honey. Beauty sleep is complete. Good night. How do I look? Okay, don't look at the hair. Donut, dessert. Do not look at the hair. I'll just quickly explain what I did here. I shampooed, actually brushed through the shampoo, rinsed, came out of the shower and then just let it dry like this. And that was my mistake. That was not my intention. My intention was to start this 7 or so hours ago. And one thing led to another. And now, I don't know. This diva has become a cult classic. The Curlsmith Bond Curl Rehab Salve. The jig is still up. We still don't know what the hell a salve is. But this is a bonding treatment that when it first came out on the market was actually a dupe itself. But how do we dupe the dupe? See, what I've always loved about the Bond Curl Rehab Salve is it's got a little slip to it. It definitely feels like there's a moisture element to it, while it also is very protein rich and of course helps to target bonds. Whenever I use this, the curls are immaculate. Very, very curly, very happy. This product definitely has a curl focus. If I could not get my hands on this and I had to go to the drugstore, I would get this as a dupe. This is the Garnier Fructis. It's the hair filler plus bonding inner fiber treatment. It is also a pre-shampoo rinse out treatment that also has this gorgeous creamy texture. The tech between these two products is not twinning. Curlsmith definitely has an emphasis on the curls. It is more protein focused. By no means are these a dupe of each other. I'm not saying that you have to choose one over the other. But since they're both used in the same way, they have the same kind of consistency, they are both bonding treatments. If I had to quickly run out to the supermarket, I would absolutely get this. Now, when it comes to the Olaplex number 9 Bond Protector Nourishing Hair Serum, this baby is tough to beat. It is antioxidant rich. It protects, it softens, it's plumping and hydrating. Look at it. She's really not something that can be duped, not as long as Olaplex continues to hold the patent for bis-aminopropyl diglycol dimaleate, which is their bond building technology, but a budget-friendly product that does still match the vibes of this is once again from the Garnier hair filler. Wait a minute. If we break it down, these are a little bit different, a lot of bit different. The main similarities is that the first ingredient is water in both of them. They're both very hydrating to the hair and have bond building technology in their own way. Oh my God. Why don't I do this more often? Ooh, get on the double brush bus, the double brush bus. Jump on it, own it. That was perfect. 2 for 2 from the Garnier hair filler line. I cannot lie, I think these are divine. And there are not a lot of products at the drugstore that are also vegan and cruelty free, but Garnier is on the list of products that, I mean, they are so worth it. The reason why I love the Olaplex number 9 Bond Protector is because it is that watery serum. It is a silicone-free treatment, again, as a first product in your styling routine, super nourishing, hydrating, and it's got so many of those protectant benefits, much more than this. I cannot say that these two compare on the benefit scale, but if we're going by feel, texture, and overall feel in the hair, that's gonna help to plump, protect, and also repair. They're both bond repairing. The hair filler is gonna do that for me. It's just not going to add any heat protection, unlike Olaplex. It does contain silicones if that's something you wanted to avoid, but it is also actually labeled as a system for curly and wavy hair. And every time I've used it, it definitely helps tame the frizz and give great definition. And that's really what I want here. So not the same, but if you can't use this, this is more than okay. Now we interrupt this curl routine for the blowout baddies because what? How can our hair be wow if we do not have the budget for the Color Wow Dream Coat range in both regular and extra strength, which is the one that I tend to gravitate, or at least I used to, because let me tell you, these things officially have been duped. And I am so sorry in advance. Chris Appleton, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Because Marc Anthony said, I'm coming. Man, they didn't even try to be subtle with this. The Marc Anthony Grow Long Anti-Frizz Shield Ultimate Blowout Superior Humidity Resistant Smooth Glossy Feather Light Finish 450-degree Heat Protection Faster Blow Drying Spray directly ripped off the Color Wow spray. And I would apply these to my head right now, except it wouldn't do much for me in a curly hair routine because both of these need to be blow dried in order to get them activated. Both of these blowout sprays have a tragic flaw if used incorrectly. You need to use them so generously. I'm talking half a bottle's worth of product, and when you need to use so much, spraying liberally all over the strand, front and back, brush it through, smooth it through with heat and tension, all to get it to work properly to create that humidity shield. It's giving a lot of work, and when you have to spend a lot of money to get a lot of that work, it's like, it's all right, it's a lot. In my experience, after trying these, something about the Marc Anthony side was more silky on the hair. And mind you, I used the Color Wow Dream Coat Extra Strength. There was a little bit of a drag. When you brushed it through the hair after the hair was smoothed out, it didn't quite feel as silky and as smooth as the Marc Anthony version did. And that's why I'm gonna have to say that this dupe is in the win. It did just feel slightly more conditioning. I hate to say it, Fran. Damn you! Is Marc Anthony becoming the e.l.f. of hair care? Like, we all know e.l.f. is essentially a dupe brand now. They just rip off other big brands, but Marc Anthony's doing that. Now, this next dupe is also very sneaky. If you are subscribed to me, which you should be, if you're not already, this is and was the VERB Curl Foaming Gel. A foaming gel, a gel to foam that gives you a soft hold, but shape, style retention, memory, shine, bounce, defrizzing, all while being very silky, brushable, and overall making the curls touchable. Worked on all hair types and amazing on fine hair. Even as a one and done styler, I no longer use her because now there's a new gel to foam in town. This is the new Cake Beauty, the Curl Friend Curl Shape and Stay Gel to Foam. Very similar vibes here. Now, while I brush style, I'll just mention we don't do dupes of the Bounce Curl brush. This cannot be duped because it is not cool to steal from an indie brand, especially a product as revolutionary as this. If you're gonna do it, you wanna do it right. The Cake Gel to Foam texture is a little bit different. It's a little bit more of a whipped mousse. And if I'm gonna be completely real with you, when we were formulating the VERB, when back in the day, I helped collaborate with them to create this, getting the pump right was always, it kept us on the struggle bus. So you know what? It seems like Cake figured it out. Still getting the perfect hybrid of a gel and a foam, still super silky. There are a few more emollients in the Cake Beauty, and I find that because this has things like coconut oil and shea butter, it is a little bit softer. It's nice and nourishing, but it's a little softer on the hair. It won't give as much of a hold, but the defining is there. And if you don't like any kind of crunch, then you might like this even more than this. If we all remember correctly, the OG VERB Curl Foaming Gel wasn't made to be fragrance, but it did have a grapefruit oil vibe. It was slightly citrusy, just really fresh and light. The Cake Beauty does have fragrance, but it's a lemon meringue, like a lemon tart fragrance, which you might be thinking, oh God, it's too sweet, but it's still like light, fresh, and citrusy, and it dissipates very, very quickly. So again, different, but still citrus. Not the same, but close enough. If you have tried any of these and you found they were way too light for you, you didn't get enough hold, you can always layer a gel over top. Quick mid-styling check-in before we move on to our next product. The drugstore side is both giving and taking. It's giving me life and it's taking it. I mean, this side's taking a hit, or at least the wallet is. This next product gives me incredible shine, beautiful soft to medium hold, and is also an elongating gel. It is the Nutriplenish Curl Gelée from Aveda. Truly a pick your own adventure product. I use it on a wet look. You can use it to elongate, or if you want to enhance your curls, to scrunch. Loaded with botanical oils. It gives such beautiful shine and very high on the hydration scale. I actually have two different dupes for this. Dupe-wise, Renpure is definitely a closer match. Hello. You can't tell me you see a difference. It's giving twin. I just started using the Renpure. I mean, I think this just came out. It came in PR. The moment I saw it, the moment I felt it, the vibes were undeniably similar to the Aveda Nutriplenish, especially since the Renpure leans very botanical. With different oils, this uses castor oil and moringa oil, whereas Aveda's leaning more into pomegranate oil and mango butter. They're both super nourishing, hydrating gels, give amazing shine. However, if you like a much stronger hold, before I discovered the Renpure gel, I was using the Tresemme Ultra Define Gel. Actually, I think this used to be called the Tray Gel. I'm not saying that these are a dupe at all. They have very few similar qualities, but I use both of these gels in the same way. And I have previously recommended this Tresemme as a dupe for the Aveda in case you couldn't get your hands on this. I find both of them great to sculpt the hair. I create an amazing wet look with incredible shine using both of these. With the Tresemme, you are getting a stronger hold, but without crunch. That's what's different. This is apparently their strongest hold product, but when it dries down, it reminds me of the Aveda because it's not sticky, it's not crazy rock hard. And both of these provide frizz protection up to 24 hours. So like in the long run, they're doing the same thing, but inside, we're not getting to know them too deeply, okay? From the outside, if we're judging the book by its cover, I also really love this gel. She is just a tad bit thicker though. So something to note when you are applying, which is helpful when you are sculpting. You can make art with this. Anyways, choose whatever's in the budget. It says at this point, I'm going to diffuse. And for my dryer, I neither have a dupe. Yeah, so sorry, I don't know. Completely dry. This is the cast. And I can't lie, my bedtime is past. I'm gonna keep this in while I sleep. And I shall keep asleep with my bonnet. And I'll be back in the morning to finish. This morning when I woke up and took off that bonnet, I was so pleased, shocked even. Because honestly, I've never put all of these products together in a routine, but I was super happy. I took a little bit of a hair oil, the same one on both sides, just to scrunch out the crunch and do a little bit of fluffing. But if you know me, you know that I am a true volume girly. And when it comes to the Living Proof Full Dry Volume and Texture Spray, I don't play. I love this product down to the bone. I love it for its smell. It definitely leaves a little bit of a tacky residue in the hair, but it's giving that long-lasting volume. And if that's the main thing you want, if you just want a little extra grit, you have super fine, soft hair, and you need something to help hold it, then a great alternative is, once again, 3 for 3, frickin' Marc Anthony. I'll be so for real, I don't always reach for their Style Flex 2-in-1 Adjuster Texture Spray because it has a very fragranced coconutty scent to it. And I just prefer my Living Proof. It's more clean, fresh. I feel like I can use it year round, whereas yeah, the Marc Anthony, it's a little more summery. Now, what's cool about the Marc Anthony, I don't know if you can see that, is you can switch nozzles depending on how much volume you want. It changes how much product is dispersed. That's 1. That's 2, a lot more the second time around. If you're spraying a texture spray daily or every single wash, then you don't have to break the bank with the Living Proof. But if you are ever in a Sephora and you need a quick touch up, please do what you gotta do. I do. That's what testers are for touch-ups. Something about the drugstore side is actually fluffier. It's more defined, voluminous. Both look absolutely incredible, but I'm really gravitating towards this. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you are strategic and you analyze a product, not just based off of the exact ingredients, but also the feel, the use, the overall purpose, whether that is a bonding treatment, a protecting treatment, an anti-humidity styler, you may just find here that there are many different products that you can use. I am very satisfied with these dupes. I feel very proud of this list. And if you liked it, I will make sure that all of the products that I recommended are in the description box below. And I already know you're gonna want a part 2. What you can do is let me know if you have any dupes or you have a product request that you need duped. Please write them in the comment section below. And while you're down there, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you do not miss out on when we come back with our brand new videos each and every almost week. It's summer. Is anyone even watching? If you're watching this in the summer, just know that I love you, but you also need to make yourself known here. Where are you? It's not sunny. Today was a rainy day, actually. That's why I felt very cozy vibes. Anyways, this has been your main girl Mel, and I'm out. Peace. Should I use the original? Down to my last couple bottles. No. You're worth it. I think that's L'Oreal. Is it worth it, L'Oreal? You better take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. All right. All right. There's water in my ear.